No doubt you're aware that less than 24 hours ago on Monday Night Football, Bills safety Damar Hamlin was critically injured. And I just want to take my first reactions here about the mental health and really compliment the media, the NFL, the players, and how they responded with a respect for mental health. First and foremost was the genuine expression of love and care and concern and raw emotion that these gladiators were able to express. It really gives a different picture of manhood, doesn't it? Thankfully, that no longer it's somebody who doesn't have emotions or controls emotions, but rather could actually express love, care, and concern as the football players came together during the incident and afterwards. The communication that they had shared and the discussions about what to do and how people were feeling. I really want to commend everybody for that. In addition, the media was also able to reflect that for the coverage that I watched throughout the game and all the way until about 2 a.m, consistently the coverage was on football doesn't matter, let's only talk about the human being. And I thought that was of great respect to Damar, but also to everybody who witnessed the event, to really prioritize, again, mental health and emotions above everything else. And I think the media, for the most part, did a really good job of acting that way by continuing to keep the conversation on health and on what this was doing to the hearts of not only the players, but the fans as well. And also that they canceled the game, of course, in the moment, but that they actually said that the game will not be replayed this week. And I think that's a tremendous nod, again, to the mental health of the players on both the Bills and Bengals team. For how can they, still not even knowing how Damar is doing, this is a real emotional injury. How can they come back and start to prepare to replay that game? And the third highlight of what I think was really done well is the continual talk and action that is being taken about the mental health, and then providing the players and the organizations with the resources to access this mental health and to utilize it. I think that that's been fantastic. And the challenge is, well, how is that going to continue? So in the first 24 hours, tremendous response. But this is like a torn ACL. This is not going to heal overnight. This is not going to heal in a week. And for many players, it's not going to heal in a couple of weeks or a month. So I wonder how the NFL and how they're going to move forward, the players themselves, in negotiating these emotional injuries. Are they going to let players take time off, go on the injury report for mental health reasons? But it's one that they should seriously consider. For if they're going to come back too early, forget the fact that they're probably not going to play as well if they're not ready or able to overcome that. And there's no weakness in not overcoming it. It takes time. But also the further risk of injury if you're supposed to play such a violent sport without being totally committed into what you're doing and able to focus. And we don't want any more of this happening. My hope is that the NFL continues to work with psychologists and other mental health professionals to navigate these new waters. And I'm optimistic that they will. There's been a lot done in the last few years respecting the role that mental health plays, how we have to advocate for these players. This is going to be put to the test, and I hope that the actions follow the policies that are being put in place. And the last point I want to make is for you. If you're affected by this event, if you're affected by your own injury, your own stress, your own anxiety, notice how the world has responded differently today. Notice how there is more than an acceptance, but there is an embracing of mental health. There's a promotion of mental health. There's a prioritizing of it. And a desire to get those services out so that people can be helped, so that you can be helped. I really hope that this serves, while an unfortunate event, as an inspiration, that there is the help out there for you, and encourage you to go get it. Best wishes.